Hey everyone, and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. On this video, we are gonna get a gold medal on every lesson at flight school. And in order to get to flight school, you need to come to the airport. So that's where we're at. So right before the terminal's over here, you turn off onto the side road and you can park right here. Don't go through that gate, otherwise you're gonna get some stars. But park over here and then head up this staircase and you can enter flight school on this yellow marker. So we'll press the D-pad, that'll get us into it. Alright, so we've got 12 lessons here, only one is unlocked at the moment, and that is training takeoff. Learn how to take off from the runway. So let's do it.
Welcome to flight school. My name is Jackson, with a J. And I'll be your instructor. First things first. Let's see if we can get you into the air without killing yourself or someone else. We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. You can retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground. Congratulations, pilot! You are now airborne. Now, navigate through those checkpoints marked on your radar, and we can move on to the next lesson.
So just do exactly what he says. This one's easy. Freebie gold, as long as you don't make a huge mistake. Easily getting gold.
Start! Well done!
And passed. Training takeoff. And our gold medal. Alright, so second lesson is the runway landing. Learn how to safely land on the runway.
Now I'm going to have you attempt a safe landing on the runway. You won't have many chances to get this wrong, so please, follow my instructions very closely. Start reducing the plane's altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway. Start to decelerate while you're still in the air, but be careful not to stall the engines. When you touch down, continue to apply the brakes carefully until you come to a complete stop. Try to land as close as you can to the checkpoint marked on the runway. Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop.
Alright. So I just landed, decelerated with L2, and taxied the plane with L1 and R1, so you can turn it while you're on the ground. Otherwise, your only option is to go straight. Alright, so third lesson is the inverted flight. Learn how to fly upside down.
In this lesson, you're going to be performing a couple of different stunts. We'll start you out with a few barrel rolls. And if that goes well, you can take a crack at flying upside down. All right, pilot. It's time for us to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway.
Head for the first checkpoint.
Good. Okay, let's see what you got. On my mark, perform a barrel roll by pulling your flight stick to the left or right. Okay, perform a barrel roll. Stones of steel! I like it. Now let's try a few of those in a row. Level out your plane and get ready. I want to see you do 3 barrel rolls in a row on my signal. Watch your altitude on this one. Okay, perform 3 barrel rolls in a row. Very nice! Are you getting dizzy in there yet? Go ahead and level out the plane again. Now let's see how you do upside down. On my word, roll over the plane and hold it steady. Okay, roll the plane upside down. Hold the plane upside down for several seconds.
Alright, so here I'm just pressing up on the D-pad. That's gonna gain altitude so I don't crash into the hills below. And just hold it steady.
Roll the plane right side up. Great work out there today. I'll teach you some more moves next time.
Passed inverted flight. And definitely a gold medal. Alright, next one is the knife flight. Learn how to fly sideways.
This lesson will help you build your stick and rudder skills. You have to keep your plane steady while rolled over on either side. Perfecting this trick will really come in handy in the later lessons. Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway. Then, I'll talk you through it. A knife is one of the harder moves. You'll have to keep your wings steady and use your rudders to maintain altitude.
Head for the first checkpoint.
When I give you the signal, I want you to try to hold a knife edge with your plane. Okay, perform a knife edge. Perfect. Now hold that position. Don't forget to use your rudders to maintain altitude. Level out the plane. Good. Let's see if you can do the same thing on the other side. On my mark, roll your plane over to the opposite side and hold the position. Okay, perform a knife edge on the other side. Level out the plane. That was an amazing run. You should be very proud of yourself.
So while I was performing those knife edges, I was either holding L1 or R1 based on the direction I was doing the knife, so I don't plunge into the ground. So just make sure to use that L1 or R1 to keep your elevation up. Otherwise, you're going crashing. All right, next lesson, flat hatting. Fly through a course around the city, keeping a low altitude.
This obstacle course is designed to teach you how to get better control over your turns. The course goes around the harbor, and you have to stay low to make the checkpoints. You'll need to use your rudders to help you make some of the sharp turns. I want you to use everything you've learned so far to navigate this course as fast as you can. Watch your altitude, though. This is really a test of how low you can go and how well you can maneuver the plane.
All right, so this course is gonna make you use your rudders a lot more. Missing a checkpoint will result in a time penalty. The altitude indicator on the radar tracks height above sea level. So on the bottom left there, that tracks your height. The altitude indicator on the, oh sorry, I already read that. The center line represents the plane. Keep it below the upper altitude line. In order to make sharp turns, use L1 or R1 for control over the rudder. So that's how I'm making these really sharp turns. I don't need to turn the plane. I can just use the rudders L1 and R1.
You're looking great out there.
I mean, if I want to turn it faster, I can certainly tilt the plane like this, and that will get me even quicker or sharper turns. But for these, I haven't needed it yet. But I'm doing it anyway, because it's fancier. But yeah, flying planes, it really comes down to mastery over that rudder. So get really used to using L1 and R1 in order to turn. So like right here, I would have never made that turn without the rudder. Just wouldn't happen. And plus the rudder keeps you much more level, so you don't fly all crazy. You make smooth, sweeping turns. That'll keep you in control. Otherwise, it's gonna get crazy on you. And as long as I finish this in the next 15 seconds, I get the gold. And that shouldn't be an issue. Although it actually is gonna be a lot closer than I thought, but I got a few seconds to spare.
Excellent job. I couldn't have done it much better myself.
Passed. Flat hatting. Okay, next one is the touchdown. Land the plane. Land the plane on a countryside bridge.
In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to perform an emergency landing. Remember to begin decelerating while you are still airborne for a smoother touchdown. Then, once you're on the ground, the brakes should bring you to a full stop very quickly. Okay, do you see your checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge, straight ahead.
Head for the nearest checkpoint.
Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast.
Oh, that was a bad one. Oh! Whoops. Alright, well, don't do that. I was having issues there.
Okay, do you see your checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge, straight ahead. Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast.
I'm having issues.
Not too
Oh,
bad, but there's still some room for improvement.
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this one, but let's try this again. Hopefully I can get this done. That was a bronze medal. I didn't explode into flame, although I probably should have because my wing hit the side of the bridge. So not doing very well on this one. Not sure what the problem is.
Okay, do you see your checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge, straight ahead. Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast.
What is going on? I don't think that's gonna count.
That was an excellent landing.
Oh.
Very well done.
Wow. Okay, apparently that was an excellent landing, and the gold. I don't know why, because I didn't stop very fast, but yeah, I'll take it. That works for me. But do a better landing than that. Just come in smoothly, get those tires on the road, and then just try to hold down on that brake, get everything level, and you should be able to get the gold on that one. And let's move on to the loop-the-loop. Learn how to do an inside loop.
The inside loop can be a little disorienting, so we'll see how you do under pressure. Make sure you start this stunt from a completely level position. It's also important to remember to pull your stick back as straight as you can so you don't get thrown into a spiral. Take off and head for the marker at the end of the runway. Some pilots find these moves particularly tricky, so it might take you a few tries.
Head for that first checkpoint. And I don't know why he's saying this is tricky, because it's really not.
Always make sure your plane is straightened out before you attempt an inside loop. On my mark, pull back hard on the flight stick and hold it. Okay, perform an inside loop.
And just hold down on L, go all the way around.
That wasn't too bad for a rookie. Let's try it again. Just like before. Steady the plane first, wait for my signal, and then pull back hard on the flight stick. Okay, perform an inside loop.
Here we go again.
Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. Now we're talking. You're doing good so far. I think we can squeeze in one more stunt. We'll combine the inside loop with the barrel roll to perform a roll off the top. Start with an inside loop, but only go halfway. When you're fully inverted, then roll the plane over. Now, when I give you the go-ahead, yank the flight stick back as hard as you can. Ready? Perform a roll off the top. Now, roll the plane right side up. Good job! Hard to believe you were only a beginner not that long ago.
And passed. That last trick, you just do that inside loop until you're upside down, then you just flip it over by holding the stick, the left stick to the left or the right. All right, and now we are moving on to helicopters. So fly a helicopter through a course around the city and land it at the airport.
You've been doing so well in the plane, we're gonna put you in a helicopter for this lesson. There are a few more controls than the stunt plane, but it's a little more forgiving. Try to finish the obstacle course without bursting into a ball of fire. And sign the waiver. Let's go on a short tour of the city, and we'll see how well you handle the chopper. Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed.
Use L to control the nose of your vehicle. Use L1 or R1 to rotate left or right.
You're looking great out there.
I've got to handicap myself here because I'm going to do a video later to fly under the bridges. So I'm going to fly over this. It's going to give me a penalty.
Not quite. Nicely done. The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all.
And forward we go. The helicopter is one that I struggle with. I don't really have too many issues with the planes, but the helicopters are tough for me. But I'm doing pretty well here. Hopefully I'll be able to pull this off with that handicap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're good.
That's it.
I am flying way low. Okay, let's try to fix this.
You're heading into the city now. Watch out for streetlights and buildings. Keep it up.
Woo! As you can see, I'm not the greatest with this helicopter, but I'm getting the job done. Hopefully.
You're looking good.
Alright, the hard part is behind me, I believe. It's just a matter of taking this home. I gotta descend, so I'm holding down on R2, I'm pressing down on the nose, and I'm holding L2 to gain speed while descending. So that's how I'm pulling that off. And hopefully I get this gold. I'm getting a little bit worried about it, but we're getting close. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, that's probably gonna fail me. Yep. Ah, that sucks. Right at the end, too.
There's the landing pad.
I definitely would have had it.
Nice and easy.
Ah, it sucks so bad. I missed that checkpoint by like nothing.
Nice job.
All right, we'll run this again, and hopefully I can get it done. That did max out my flying skill with Franklin, though, so that's good. That'll get rid of some extra turbulence and things like that. Gives you a little bit more control over the thing that you're flying. So that will definitely come in handy, especially with these helicopters. I need all of the control I can get because they're just so hard to maneuver.
Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed.
So once again, I'm holding R2 here. I've got the nose pointed down, and I'm pressing L2 to lower myself without losing that speed. And right here, you should go under this bridge. I'm just avoiding it because I want to make that video later on where I go through all the under all the bridges.
Nicely done! The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all!
Alright, lost a little bit of speed there, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, barely made that. Okay, we're good. That was a little scary. So low, holy crap. I'm going as fast as I can because with that 5-second penalty I'm picking up,
You're heading into the city now.
it's very difficult to get a gold on here. It's very much possible, and I'm sure better helicopter pilots than me could easily do it, but I struggle a little bit, so a little bit harder for me. And the handicap does not help.
Keep it up!
There we go. Use that rudder to turn, and same thing here. My nose is pointed down by pressing up on the left stick. I've got R2 slammed down, and I'm pressing L2 to lose altitude while I go forward. Worked out just perfect for me there. And I think I'm going faster. I feel like I'm going faster, so I should have this one in the bag as long as I can finish well. I think it's this one coming up that I missed last time. So hopefully I can rectify that. Oh, so much more smooth. And still almost missed it, but I got it. Oh, I'm losing control here at the end.
There's the landing.
Let's bring this home now. Let's not screw up at the end.
Nice and easy.
Oh. Oh, get it down. Yes.
Maybe you're a helicopter guy after all.
Oh, that was close. I missed the landing spot, but I was able to correct it really quick and get that gold medal. All right, so now we got the helicopter speed run. Fly a helicopter through the city as fast as possible.
This is another helicopter lesson, but with a real emphasis on speed this time. Finish the obstacle course around the city before the timer runs out. And try not to crash. At the end of the course, you'll be required to safely land your helicopter.
All right, we got helicopter speed run.
Remember, this course is all about speed. To maximize acceleration, keep the nose of the helicopter tipped. Just bear in mind that you're also losing altitude when the nose is pointed down.
All right. Now I'm having to drop just a little bit on these checkpoints.
Keep her at full speed.
So I'm losing a little bit of speed doing that, but not much.
Good job.
Shouldn't be an issue. Just go as fast as you can. Keep that nose down. Really get this thing cranking. I'm gonna lose a little bit of altitude here with L2 because I want to make sure I get through this. And I did. And I went a little too low, so now I gotta gain a little bit. Okay, that'll work.
That's it. You are blazing now.
Rudder turn with L1. Gonna fly through this.
Very nice.
And same thing here. I think I need to... No, I was gonna say I need to gain some altitude, but I'm good.
Shut up.
So we'll just rudder turn with R1. Oh, we need more. There we go. Even more. It's being a little stubborn. Drop a little bit of altitude with L2. That gets the job done. Alright, so far so good. Now this is the hard part. We gotta go through these gaps on the bridge. So really make sure you got the right height. And it looks like I'm coming in low, so let me get some altitude. And alright, that looks good. Let's go through. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Oh, but I held on somehow. Maybe we can still do this. Let's go through that. L1 rudder turn. Oh, drop altitude. Got it. Oh, if I pull this off, it'll be a miracle. I'm smoking. I'm in bad shape. Let's gain some height.
Bring the helicopter down gently onto the helipad.
I can't do gently, buddy. I gotta hurry. Oh. Oh, drop it. Oh, are you kidding?
Too bad. You made decent time.
Oh, that sucked. It just, oh, the cage, the landing cage or whatever, it just would not drop. And I missed it by like, what, half a second? Oh, that's terrible. Why? I actually pulled it off and it was like, nope, not this time, buddy. You're running it
Remember,
again.
this course is all about speed. To maximize
Oh, man.
acceleration, keep the nose of the helicopter tipped. Just bear in mind that you're also losing altitude when the nose is pointed down.
That was so disappointing. That would have been so epic of a finish. Having crashed into the bridge, smoking. And oh man, to just bring that one home, and I thought I had done it, and it just wouldn't let it happen. That landing took forever, and I was on the ground.
Keep it up.
Very disappointing. But that's alright, I did it once, I can do it again. And this time without the crash into the bridge.
That's it. You are blazing now.
Well, there's no doubt I can actually do it. It took me at least a few seconds to recover from hitting that bridge, get my bearings straight. I'm actually surprised it didn't just burst into flame. Alright, I did a better rudder turn that time. It's still being a little stubborn. Let me drop it. Got a little too high.
You're looking good.
Now last time I thought I was good, but I was a little too high, so I'll go a little bit lower this time when I go through that bridge gap, because I thought I was good, but apparently not. So let's just go a little bit lower. This is probably good, yep. Okay, let's go through, and let's lower it a little bit, and we'll go through. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. I always fly like this. This is normal. I totally am amazing with these helicopters. I just, you know, I crashed on purpose to make you guys feel better.
Bring the helicopter down.
It's totally not that I'm just
onto
terrible
the
with them.
helipad.
Alright, and let's try to get a smooth landing. We got plenty of time. Let's get this in here. Well, not smooth, but it got the job done.
The fault there. That was a great run.
Alright, helicopter speed run is done. And what do we got now? We got skydiving. Skydive from a high altitude and try to land on a stationary target.
We've taught you how to fly a helicopter. Now you're going to learn how to jump out of one. Aim for the landing target and pull your chute when you get close to the ground. The parachute is difficult to control, so slow your approach and give yourself extra time to correct.
Was that the Dominator?
Hope you aren't afraid of heights. Aim for the
Alright, so
target
we've done
and deploy the
skydiving
parachute
before.
when you
Use the
start
left
getting
stick to
close
direct
the
your free
ground.
fall. Press X to deploy the parachute. Now, where you're wanting to go is on top of the parking lot at the airport. So you can see that yellow circle way down there. I'm gonna wait to pull the chute till I'm a little bit closer to that building. And to get the gold, we're just gonna have to land in that circle, and it's a pretty big target, so it shouldn't be too hard. Once you pull the parachute, use left stick to change direction, hold L1 and R1 for sharp turns, or press square to ditch the parachute. And L1 and R1 is also for the precision landing. That's what I'm using right here. That just makes it really easy for me to bring it in. And look at this, perfection, like right in the middle.
You can be pleased with that. That was pretty close.
And skydiving is passed, clearly a gold. I was right right in the bullseye. Hey, whoa. Whoa, what happened? What? Alright, I'm really confused. That was clearly a gold, but it gave me a silver. Let's do it again real quick. Not sure why that didn't count, because couldn't be any more central than I was there. So clearly bugged out on me. That's alright, this one's a quick one. No idea what happened. And this looks like a good spot. Let's pull it here and drive it in. And maybe it just didn't like that I hit the direct center, so I'll hit maybe a little bit closer to the outer edge, maybe like shot forward and out of it. I don't know what the deal was, but anyways, let's just do it like this.
Excellent jump! That was almost dead on!
There we go. That audio tells me I got a gold. So I don't know what happened that first jump, but if you run into the same problem, just aim a little bit more towards that outer edge so he runs towards the center. Alright, now we're going to do drop zone. Skydive from a high altitude and try to land on a moving target.
This lesson will involve skydiving onto a moving target, so I hope you brought a change of underwear. The target will be circling around the runway, so watch it carefully and pay attention to the route. It may take several tries, but once you get this down, you'll be terrorizing drivers all over Los Santos. The drop zone is on the back of a moving truck, so take your time maneuvering with your parachute. It's better to pull your chute early than late. It will give you more time to track the target and try to match its speed.
So the way I like to do this one, I like to go like straight down like I am here, and then pull the chute and then kind of chase it. It's actually a really slow moving target. So I find it easy to do it this way. So just jump out of that plane, go like straight down, and you should be good. And I might need to pick up a little more speed. So I'll let go of the precision. That'll let me fly in a little faster. I'll pull that precision back on. And yep, I'm just gonna keep pace with it. Looks like it's gonna be good. Might need to let go of it. The precision. Yep, let's drop that precision. Oh no! Oh, I screwed it up.
Definitely seeing some improvement.
Ah, man, I messed it up. Okay, let's do that again. I thought it was weird. I thought it was closer to it. Maybe it's sped up. I don't know. I haven't really had a problem with this one before, so not sure why I messed that one up. I'm gonna pull the chute a little bit later this time, though.
Of a moving truck, so take your time maneuvering with your parachute. It's better to pull your chute early than late. It will give you more time to track the target and try to match its speed.
All right, so let's get it about right here. There we go. This should be good. Let's drop the precision, get a little bit closer. Want to be above it this time. There we go. Okay, this should be good. Now I can just slowly let it fall down, keeping pace with it. This looks like it's gonna be good. And yeah, this should be perfect. Oh, I can't get much better than that.
Landing. That was really impressive.
All right, drop zone is passed, and that brings us to the last lesson, which is earn your wings. Fly through a course in the city performing stunts.
Your final lesson is going to combine extremely dangerous stunts with highly populated city areas in an assault course that will put everything you've learned during your time at flight school to the test. For your sake, I hope you've been practicing knifing and flying upside down. I want you to take your very best shot at this obstacle course. there are going to be special gates that will require you to fly upside down or knife through them.
Alright, so this is just an obstacle course, but some of the checkpoints are special checkpoints like he just mentioned. You'll have to go with a knife flight or an inverted flight through them in order for them to count. Same as the other ones, if you miss any of these checkpoints or if you don't do the special checkpoints correctly, you'll get a 5-second penalty. However, one thing it does not mention...
You'll have to perform a knife through it.
One thing it doesn't mention is if you do the special checkpoints like perfectly level, it'll give you a bonus. So let's see if I can do it here.
You're looking great out there.
Well, I missed it. I'm actually surprised that counted because I missed pretty badly, but that counted. But I didn't get the bonus. Let's see if I can get the bonus on this one.
This next gate is blue, so you're gonna have to fly through it upside down.
Alright, keep it perfectly level and bonus. So 2-second bonus for that. That's gonna help me get that gold. Same thing with here. I can pick up another bonus.
Awesome!
But I lost some time there because I wasn't being smart and using my rudder to keep my altitude up.
You're looking good.
Hopefully I'm doing well enough to pick up that gold though. We shall see. Yeah, we got another knife coming up. I'm gonna knife to the left. Hopefully pick up that bonus.
Nicely done.
And got that bonus. You can see it pop up on the score or on the timer on the bottom right when you get it. So like if I do this one good, you'll see a -2 on there.
You got this.
There you go, another -2. And I'm gonna have to go inverted for this one. Let's go ahead and get set up.
I'll give you that one.
No bonus though. That could hurt me. Actually, I think I'm probably fine. But let's get the bonus on here.
Keep it up.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. I got 16 seconds to finish it. So this should be a gold. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a gold. And coming in for that finish.
You made that look easy. Brings a tear to my eye to see how far you've come.
And passed. Earn your wings. And that is everything. Gold medals across the board. Let's go ahead and exit the flight school. I don't know what the online... screw it. Let's look at the online leaderboard. Just because I'm curious. Let's see what they got for Earn Your Wings. How ridiculous it is. And it is... Oh. Apparently not that ridiculous. 237. So I'm actually only 8 seconds off the world record. That one's actually not hacked. It's a miracle. Alright. So, let's go ahead and exit the flight school. And let's check our progress. This one is actually, it's for the hobbies and pastimes, just like the ones we've been doing recently. But every single course counts as one. So you can see our progress has shot up to 32 out of 42. So big increase from doing that. And shot up our game percentage pretty high to 75%. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.